Kasprowy Wierch is one of the most popular peaks in the Polish Tatra Mountains, and the key to its fame is the legendary cable car. This marvel of pre-war engineering has been taking tourists on a journey above the clouds for over 80 years. The ride from Kuźnice to the summit with a transfer at Myślenickie Turnie is an unforgettable experience full of history and spectacular views. The idea to build the cable car was born in the 1930s, with the aim of competing with alpine resorts. The main promoter of the project was Alexander Bobkowski, the president of the Polish Ski Association. Despite protests from nature conservation groups, construction began on August 1, 1935, and proceeded at a dizzying pace. The State Council for Nature Protection led the defenders of the Tatras, arguing that the investment would irrevocably destroy the unique character of this part of the mountains. Nevertheless, thousands of workers in extreme conditions erected the structure in just 227 days. The first section, to Myślenickie Turnie, was opened on February 26, 1936, and the entire route to Kasprowy Wierch was ready by March 5, 10, 1936. The cable car became a symbol of the modernity of the Second Polish Republic. It served millions of tourists for decades until it underwent a major modernization in 2007. The old carriages were then replaced with modern ones featuring panoramic windows, and the entire drive infrastructure and support pylons were upgraded. The ride to the summit consists of two stages. Stage 1. Kuźnice, Myślenickie Turnie. The journey begins in Kuźnice, a historic part of Zakopane. The car ascends over the Jaworzinka Valley, famous for its crocuses. The route, which is 1,957 meters long, takes about 7 to 8 minutes and ends at the transfer station on Myślenickie Turnie, where passengers switch to the second cable. Carried out Stage 2, Myślenickie Turnie, Kasprowy Wierch. The second section is much steeper and more spectacular. On this 2,251-meter-long route, the car gains over 600 meters in elevation, rising above the precipitous Goryczkowa Valley. The car passes the famous massive support pylons, and below, the abyss of the legendary ski run opens up, which, along with the run in the Giewont Valley, makes Kasprowy a holy mountain for Polish skiers. The forest landscape gives way to raw, rocky scenery. From the windows, a view of Czerwone Wierchy and Giewont unfolds. The journey ends at the upper station building, just 28 meters below the summit. What to see at the summit? It is worth making good use of your time on Kasprowy Wierch, usually about 1 hour and 40 minutes. First, the 360-degree panorama. This is the main attraction of the peak. From the observation decks, you can admire one of the most beautiful panoramas in the Tatra Mountains. To the west, you can see Giewont and the Czerwone Wierchy Ridge. To the east, the mighty Świnica and the Orla Perk Ridge. And to the south, the peaks of the Slovak Tatras, including the characteristic Kriváň. Second, the meteorological observatory. At the very summit, 1,987 meters above sea level, stands the highest building in Poland. Its stone structure, though inaccessible to tourists, is the destination of a short walk and a great backdrop for photos. Third, the upper station building. It offers a restaurant with a panoramic view, a bar, a souvenir shop, and restrooms. It's the perfect place to rest and take shelter from the wind. Fourth, a walk along the ridge. Even without mountain experience, you can take a short walk along the red trail towards the peak of Beskid, 2,012 meters above sea level. It's just a 20-minute trip offering magnificent views of the Giewont Valley. Fifth, a hub for hiking trails. Kasprowy Wierch is an excellent starting point for more advanced hikers. From here, you can set out towards Czerwone Wierchy or towards Świnica. However, it must be remembered that these are high-altitude alpine trails. Venturing onto them requires proper preparation, footwear, clothing, and checking the current weather forecast. The cable car ride is an unforgettable experience that combines history with the beauty of nature. When planning your visit, it is worth buying tickets online in advance from the operator Polski College Lino to avoid multi-hour queues. You should also remember to bring warm clothing, as the temperature difference between Zakopane and the summit often exceeds 10 degrees and the weather is very volatile and unpredictable.
Żebyśmy go zawrócili.
Ale mnie odblokowało. Wojtek, już jesteśmy. Zobacz, na ciebie było. Pan ma najlepsze. Ja muszę panu powiedzieć, że Daniel Craig.